Thanks, Andrew. I just really want to applaud the mayor's leadership on this and many solar and renewable energy initiatives here in San Diego, and congratulate CCSE for this terrific work that it's done to put San Diego on the map, so to speak, on solar. Clearly, the word is out. Whether we are talking about today's very good news on solar rooftops, or some of you may have heard Monday and Tuesday's good news with ExxonMobil investing $300 million in synthetic genomics, San Diego is quickly emerging as the leading city of the leading state, California. And it's because we have the leadership and the ingenuity in this community to quickly turn good ideas into a strong economic engine. Clean Tech San Diego tracks very carefully our growing clean tech cluster. And currently there are almost 300 technology companies that are specifically focused on some version of clean technology here in San Diego, based here in San Diego. Over 100 of those are solar companies. Another 30 or so are wind companies. There happen to be more wind companies here in San Diego than any other community in the state of California. So whether it's solar, whether it's biofuels, whether it's material sciences, San Diego is the place to be. And if you're thinking about a green economy, you need to think San Diego. I would just echo the earlier comments that we're not finished. I really look at this as the beginning. It's really important that we make this economic tool and environmental tool available to all our citizens, and that we continue to provide leadership for the rest of the state around economic and environmental issues. So thanks again. I look forward to the next 10 years and seeing our progress in that regard.
Hi, my name is Dan Sullivan. I'm the owner of Sullivan Solar Power. I kind of serve as a case study of what the solar economy or renewable energy economy can do for us here in San Diego. I was born and raised in San Diego back when Rancho Bernardo was still a ranch. My company, Sullivan Solar Power, began as nothing more than a vision in 2004. I only had $2,000 in the bank, a beat-up Ford Ranger, and the experience and training I had obtained through my electrician apprenticeship program. I set out to revolutionize the way my hometown generates power. A lofty goal, I know, but it seemed insane to me that we are bathed in intense sunlight nearly all year, yet at the time virtually nobody was doing anything to capture it. So working and sleeping in a garage for a year, I set out to install solar on every home and business within my realm of influence. Starting out wasn't easy. People thought I was crazy. They would say solar's too expensive, solar doesn't work, so on and so forth. They had all these excuses. But eventually I started finding people who shared my vision for a solar energy San Diego. You know, when I would go down to the city to pull permits for our projects, I would tell people at the counter that I needed a permit for a photovoltaic system. They would look at me like I had food stuck between my teeth. They had no idea what I was talking about. Now they've streamlined it. Of all the cities that we work in, which is multiple across Southern California, San Diego is by far the easiest to deal with when it comes to permitting for photovoltaic or solar power systems. So thereafter, things changed drastically. At the end of 2005, I had 4 employees and did approximately $1 million in sales. Not bad for the beginning of a company. We now have 9 trucks, 4,000 square foot office, a newly established office in Florida, 20 well-paid employees with their benefits 100% paid for by the company. The average income at my firm is roughly $60,000 per year, including benefits. I don't live in a garage anymore. I traded my beater Ford Ranger for an electric Mini Cooper. And it's accurate to say we're doing pretty good with the growth of this industry. My story is not unique. There's many companies like mine that are doing well in San Diego. By the end of this year, we project we will close over $10 million in sales. This wouldn't be possible if it were not for the support of CCSE, the California Center for Sustainable Energy, and the policies within the city of San Diego that encourage the implementation of PV systems. Also, it kind of helps that my staff and I work a ridiculous amount of hours. I will say, however, to echo Bernadette, we have a long, long way to go before we can start resting on our laurels. The solar map will help illustrate that while we have come a long way, if you look closely, we still have a lot of roofs to cover, and the time to do this is now. At this point, we should be talking about what we have yet to do rather than what we have done. While it is good to see San Diego leading the pack, it's important to note that less than 1% of our energy comes from solar today. That is staggering considering every day enough energy falls out of the sky to power our entire city and our automobiles for the years to come. If we can put a man on the moon, we can surely put solar on every home and business in this fine city. So speaking from experience, where there is vision and when a group of dedicated individuals set out to see that vision to its fruition, there isn't much that can stop them. As San Diegans, we can agree we all want the same thing, more solar and more jobs for our neighbors, but we need to agree on how we're going to reach these goals. We can start with having an open and fair bidding process for projects funded by the stimulus money. Remember that this money is intended to put our citizens to work, so it is important that it creates high-paying local jobs with local contractors. We really need to get AB 811, or the City Finance Program, to the street as quickly as possible to get more people financed for solar. It's already been done in other cities, and I think that through the leadership of Mayor Sanders' office, we can get this done quickly. So while I applaud the city and CCSE for the efforts and successes thus far, I feel we have to press on more and more year after year. If we do so, we can truly be the epicenter of the solar energy revolution and realize the vision that our mayor and every citizen shares for a clean, renewable future. Thank you.